Hey guys, we're Merchant Gaming here, and today we're taking a look at the X Mini Clear. Now, just a few things before I actually start reviewing the product. Obviously, I hope you've all had a great Christmas. It's been awesome for me. I've got a few new games and stuff. Also, throughout the video, if my dog does get in the way, sadly, I can't do anything about it. She's only a little puppy right now, and she kind of likes to get in the way of things. But I'll try and keep her away. So, we got the X Mini Clear. Now, this is the latest product from X Mini. They've gone from producing like capsule speakers, and they've now produced a little miniature sound system. And what you can see in front of you now is the box. However, this right here is the Clear. Now, the box is nice, the speaker is nice. What it comes with is it comes with this front fascia here in the box, and that just goes on the front to give it more of a formal feel, I believe. However, you know, I preferred it without that actually attached. Also, the speaker does come with the charging cable, which is in my room right now. That slots in the back here. I'll just show you. You see on the back, you've got several ports. Now, you've got your audio jack. Now, that's actually audio out and not audio in. So the buddy jack feature that was available for all the other X Mini products has been removed, and you can't actually buddy jack the product this time. There is still a mic, and that is also fixated on the top. And there's also a reset. Obviously, if you don't have the device and you still have it Bluetooth connected, you press the reset button and that will wipe it, so then you can reconnect another device. This USB slot here is actually for charging your device whilst playing music, which is pretty freaking awesome. And obviously you got the charging port there. Now, the X Mini Clear is a 2.1 sound system, and as you can see on the front there, you've got two of the usual 3-watt speakers right there. These are what come in the Kai, and you've also got one subwoofer right there. Below that, you've also got the outers for the airflow. Anyway, that is my dog right there, and she does get in the way, sadly. Come on, out the way. So yeah, that's the front, and I think it looks rather nice, whether you've got this on or not. That gives it a more sophisticated look. That obviously protects it from dust as well as other things, and you know, it looks nice without. I prefer it without, but it looks nice with it on. Either way, it looks pretty decent. And yeah, so that's the front of the actual speaker and the ports on it themselves. Now, next up, we've got the back of the speaker itself. Now, obviously, it's completely different to the Capsule, because the Capsule was so small you could just spin it around and see the features right there. And the dog is making a lot of noise right now. So, we'll go through the touch buttons on the top first off. The touch buttons consist of NFC capability, which is here. Obviously, that is on your phone. If you've got that on your phone, you just touch your device, tap it to the top, and it will sync it automatically. I tried that out. To be honest, it was a bit fiddly to get working at first, but to be honest, it's not too bad. Once it's working, it's great. Obviously, your device is linked. You've got your auxiliary, which is the input on the back, and you've also got to push the auxiliary button again, well, touch it, and you end up with Bluetooth connectivity, which means you can connect your device via Bluetooth, which again is pretty cool. Or if you haven't got Bluetooth or NFC, you can just do it the old style way and connect the 3.5mm jack to the reverse of the product. Along from that, you've got a little light bulb thing, which I'll show you in a moment, and you've got your power switch and obviously your mic input, which I've shown you earlier. So, switching it on is a doddle. It's really, really easy. You simply touch the power button until it switches on, and you'll know when it's switched on because the lights will actually come on and the buttons will light up, and you can see there you've got skip back, skip forward, play, pause. Up and down is for volume. Now, you can touch those and turn it up bit by bit, or you can hold it and turn it up all the way. Now, obviously, the back of the speaker is more interesting, just because it's clear and you can see the innards. Also, as mentioned a second ago, you've got a little light bulb light on the top. Now, if you press this down for a few seconds, the lights should come on in the speaker. Now, it can be a bit finicky. The touch buttons are very close together, so it's kind of awkward at times. Sometimes it'll do it straight away, sometimes it'll take a bit of time. It's just one thing I've noticed about the product itself. It's just the touch button can be a little bit fiddly. But usually when you press it down for a couple of seconds, or you push on the button for a few seconds, the actual thing flashes. Now there's two settings to this. You've got mood lighting and you've got lighting that dances with the music, which is pretty cool. And there's various different colours which I can't show you because it doesn't seem to be working right now, which is a real pain. I will get it working though for you guys. Anyway, onto the sound itself. I will get that working once the sound is on, hopefully. Now, I've got some royalty-free music here, obviously, which you play on YouTube, because otherwise you get done for copyright, etc. So, this is a little royalty-free. If you guys are actually YouTube content creators, you'll probably know the MP3 I'm using due to the fact that it's downloadable for you guys. So, if we click on it, and we get it playing on my phone, which is already linked up, I should, in theory, be able to show you the sound. Just give me 1 second. If I can find it in my downloads section. Right, okay, so complete action using music, yes. Just once. Right, so as you can see, this is on fairly low volume itself on my phone. Now, I'll try and press this light button here and see if I can actually get it to go. It's really being a pain. There we go. Right, so you can see now you've got your mood lighting coming through the back there, and it looks really, really awesome. It just changes periodically, and if you press it again, you'll notice when it actually registers, because the lights on top will go off, and it will flash again. Now I've switched it off, and if I push it again, I'll switch it. Should switch it back on eventually. It is very, very finicky. There we go. Mood lighting. Mood lighting. Alright, for some reason it's only activating the one light right now. Okay. It's not even registering that I pressed the button. This is what I mean, it's a very finicky layout on the top. For some reason the button, like the auxiliary button and the lighting button, is very close together, so unless you get it exactly right on there, you're not going to be able to switch the lights on that easily, which is kind of a pain. It's just one downside to the speaker itself, because the audio quality is fantastic. Anyway, I'll turn up the volume, so I'll show you what it's like once the volume is turned up. Now I've got to find that. So if we'll use a different tune this time. Well, that's not all the way up, by the way, guys. It's just marginally up, not all the way up. So, that's the way up. There we go. So as you can see, the actual lighting only comes on at a certain level of volume. Right there, you hit it there and the lighting does come on. It works really well, and it comes through the two little airflow holes here, and as you can see that bass speaker moving right there. And if you put that on, you won't really see much of an effect on the front. It still looks kind of cool, but it doesn't look as good. I still think it looks better off. But anyway, regarding information, the speaker lasts around 8 hours. and it does charge, so obviously you can take it with you anywhere. It's not quite as portable as the other speakers, but it's still a really good product, and you can still put it in like a rucksack or a small bag and take it with you to the beach or whatever, which is really cool. Also, it charges your phone whilst you're using it, which is excellent, because you know that Bluetooth connectivity always drains your battery on these smartphones for some reason. Now, I've got HTC One M7 and the battery just drains so fast, it's unbelievable. Yeah, you can charge it whilst using. Obviously that does cut the overall time down slightly to around about 7 hours if you're charging your phone. It's not too much, it's actually quite reasonable for a device that has a battery this big in such a small size. So guys, this speaker actually gets a 9 out of 10. It is a fantastic X-Mini product. It's one of their best speakers so far. It comes in a great case with great instructions. It's easy to use, and bar the odd little finicky thing with the touch panel at the top, the speaker is absolutely brilliant. Obviously, if you're on a tighter budget, I would go for the smaller Capsule speakers, as they're just as good, and when comparing the sound quality, the sound is just as good from the Capsule speaker, just not as loud. Overall, the speaker is just excellent, and I hope you've enjoyed the review, guys. This gets a 9 out of 10 from me, and as always, like, comment and subscribe. Check out my written review, which will be linked down in the description, and of course, if you check out the other links in the description and actually read the description, the specs and where you can get the product from will be there too. Unfortunately, I don't have an exact price for the UK. All I know is that it's 299 Singapore dollars. I'm not sure that equates. I think it's about £140 in the UK. So I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.